Thank you, everybody. Look at that, guys. We have hit 2,000 subscribers on the old YouTube channel. Thank you, everybody, for coming along for my chess journey. When I first started playing chess, none of my friends played, so this YouTube channel has been a really nice way for me to connect with people through chess. And yeah, honestly, like, thank you, everybody, for liking, for, you know, all the comments are so lovely. It's really nice to see, and I really appreciate it, guys. So we're going to get into just a casual Lee chess game. I'm starting to play some 10-minute chess. I'm about to start grinding on chess.com again for the Road to 2000, the 1900 to 2000 portion of the climb. Let's get into a cheeky game on Lee chess. But first, I just want to thank Sam Alexander, who has bought me a lesson with John Bartholomew, the international master. Thank you so much, Sam. I know it's pretty expensive. This is the most generous gift I've ever had through YouTube, and I don't really know what to say. Yeah, it's very weird, but yeah, thank you so much. Hopefully, I'll be able to take something away from that lesson, come back and do a video like what I learned, something like that, with John's permission, of course. Yeah, so thank you, Sam. And finally, the last thing I wanted to say before we get fully into this game is thank you, everyone who's supported me on Buy Me a Coffee down below, and PayPal, like sending me money, supporting the channel. Yeah, really appreciate it, guys. Traveling around Europe in the old camper van gets a bit expensive, so even a little bit is greatly appreciated. 2,000 subscribers. All right, let's get into this game. So we really want to play this if we can. So we can play that and that if takes. Let's try crack at the center. This Ruy Lopez position. I'm currently rated 1990 on Lee chess, 10-minute. I'm facing this guy who's rated 2,100, 2,100. So here seems fine for me. I can break at the center. See what this guy does. So I can push, or I can just castle. 2 attackers on this square, but I've got 2 defenders. So let's just castle. See what happens. It breaks at the center. That seems principled. I take. Don't like taking. See, if he takes with the queen. Well, I could take. Takes with the queen, I hit the queen. And defend the bishop at the same time. If he takes with the knight. Okay, I'll take. Takes with the knight, he opens up his king. Maybe I get a free move with the rook. And then also maybe I get to this or this, damage the structure. Okay, there's quite a few good looking moves here. Can I win the... Am I better here? I mean this? But that blocks my rook. This adds pressure here, but it blocks my rook. This is maybe a little bit slow. Maybe he just castles, and if I take, he recaptures. So the most forcing seems like this, to threaten just to capture the bishop. I could also throw in this capture, but I can do that at my leisure. So I'm going to throw in this knight move here. I'm more developed. Let's open up the center towards his uncastled king. Principled. Alright. Attacking the pinned piece. Maybe he just castles anyway. See, there's this thing which... There's this sort of chess principle which says that this bishop classes like a developed piece, even though it's not. Still having a good impact on the game. So I can take this now, damage the structure. Or if this pawn takes, I mean, that looks pretty good. He is attacking this pawn quite a lot of times. So if I take, yeah, let's say he takes, maybe I add more pressure to this pawn, this weak pawn here. Don't know how I do that though. Feels like these moves are necessary, but I just don't know how I'm defending this pawn at the end. There's 3 attackers, I've only got 1 defender. So maybe I don't defend it. Take this off. Can I go like that? Oh no, wait. Does that work? I'm gonna just play it. I'm gonna just play it, guys. This looks naughty. This is not playable. Oh, wait. Yeah. Right? Oh, look at that one! Shove it in your face. GBKU, my opponent. Oh, yes. And now look at that. That's gorgeous. So, recognizing there that we had to play in an extremely forcing manner in order to take advantage of the opponent's king in the center. In this, forces a trade of queens. I'm up a piece. Damages my structure. Oh, there's this check. Check? How does he block? Blocks with the knight, maybe? I'm missing something here. I think, yeah, I'm not really loving this line. If he takes, then gets this pawn. And he's got this weak pawn here to attack. Still obviously winning for me, but it's uncomfortable. I could just slide back like that. Maintain the pin on this pawn. He's always going to win this. I've got to trade queens, right? Surely trading queens is a good idea, right? I thought it looked a little bit dodgy. The knight, the doubled pawns. I'm still better, but he's got a little bit of play. Yeah. I take, he gets this pawn. He's attacking my bishop. He's attacking this. So this is the only way to defend both. But then he gets this fork. So, but yeah, he's got a fork regardless. Yeah, I just feel like it's just maybe there's a better way of proceeding here. Yeah, because now he's just forking me, and it's not even a 1 game anymore. It's this attacking this, but he still forks my rook. And this knight is pretty unstoppable, isn't it? There's still a fork. This to develop, probably like the lesser of 2 evils. But then he forks the rooks that way. I mean, either way he's winning a rook. So I'm just going to develop. Yeah, this is bad. This is really awful. That should have just been a clean win, but in trading queens too soon, too desperately, I've let him back into this game. 2100 though, this opponent, so yeah. Maybe I was getting a bit too scared of him, you know, trading down. Yeah, so this is probably best. If this, probably just develop in the meantime. Maybe to this square. So now we're just in an even end game, which he's going to be targeting these pawns. Yeah. And I'm going to be targeting this pawn here, probably. So now he's technically up a pawn. Okay. I mean, I'm going to threaten it. I'm going to threaten the fork. The, whatever this is, skewer. Yeah. That's a move, isn't it? Love to play this. Check. And then push. Or just this to trade. Oh, it's just a neutral endgame, isn't it? It's so annoying. Okay. This feels a bit more ambitious, but this to undermine. I feel like this is probably more solid. I mean, when you've got a knight, you've always got a chance. Knight and bishop against this rook here. I don't like it when your opponent keeps leaving the game. They're either checking Facebook, which is like a bit disrespectful, or they're cheating. Which I'm not saying this guy is, but so I mean this now. No, he just takes the pawn. This he doubles the rooks, and he's slightly quicker in this end game, isn't he? Probably slightly winning. I want to play something active, like to defend the pawn in an active way. But there's nothing. Maybe that. But then this, just winning the pawn. This, he doubles the rooks. Maybe I go here. Maybe that's an idea. Here to stop him coming in with check. Gonna double now. Can he undermine my knight? I don't see how he can. This looks okay. Maybe some forks of my own coming up. This and this, for example. This and this. But do I defend this pawn passively? I don't like doing stuff passively, but if it sets up this, maybe I should. Alright, let's play it quick, so maybe he doesn't see this idea. Hitting this rook on the way, crucially. That's a fork, but he gets this pawn. And how do I defend that pawn? Don't think I can. Yeah, this is pretty bad. Yeah. He's outdone me here. I go for the fork, it doesn't do anything, but here he's not got any more checks, so he's got to move this rook somewhere. Oh, and there it is. There's the finisher. Just skewering my pieces up. Yeah, I sort of lost my mojo there after just being in a one position and trading queens too early. I'm going to go back to that position and see what the engine says. Actually, here, can I hold by just pushing the pawn? And does that lock his rook in jail, though? Maybe. No, because he just pushes the pawn. They're always looking for a way out. Yeah, so rook up, here to defend the knight, pawn up, attack the knight, I guess. And, yeah, all that. Same thing. I mean, I guess this is a move, and then this. Got a check, though. Yeah, he just moves this check. That doesn't actually work. Yeah. This. Check. Yeah, I resign. Okay, let's just look at that initial position where I was 1. What should I have done, guys? Let me know in the comments. This was a gorgeous move, and then this, just the extremely unambitious move to trade queens, even though I knew this invited some counterplay with this and this. I just thought I'd find a way out, and that was lazy of me. Instead, I should have probably... this, maybe? Apologies if it freezes, guys. I just want to see what the engine says here. Tough to find a move. Just go in with check, but it looked like my queen was maybe getting a bit stuck. This, just a pile up on this square, and if this I just take. Yeah. And that's just 1. So that's how you convert, nice and easy. Anyway, guys, doesn't matter about that game. Today's video was about that 2,000 subscribers. Let's go. Thank you, everybody. We're going to get back to that road to 2,000 soon on chess.com. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.